What's up guys? Today's video is a follow-up, and it's one that I've been waiting for so long. A few months ago, I got a call from my friend Dan, who had bought this house that a hoarder lived in, but apparently had been vacant for like 20 years or something like that. So he asked if I wanted to explore it before he totally flips the house. I said, of course I do, and I did. And if you guys want to see that video, I'll have the link in the description down below. But last week I got a text from Dan saying that the house has been complete, and he invited me back to see the house after it's all been flipped and all the work he's done to it. So today, I think they're still laying down the grass. So what you see today is not its like final form, although it's like super close to its final form. Excited, let's check it out. Let's see what he's done. Now, I highly recommend you guys check the original video before seeing the final flipped house. But if you're still not gonna do that, I'll help you out. This is what the house looked like back in June of 2020. There was a small entranceway on the left-hand side that fed into this really weird outdoor/indoor room. A common theme throughout this house was it was super dark, and the hallway on the main floor was on the left-hand side. So when you walk down it, the first room on your right was the front sitting room. Again, very dark, and they had coffee filters everywhere to deal with the smell. When you walked into that room, you went back into the hallway, and at the back of the house was the dining room. It had this piano, it had a table, again, very dark, and beyond that was the kitchen, which of course was falling apart because this house hasn't been touched in 20 years. And again, a very dark kitchen. Once we got the back door open, it exposed an overgrown backyard. There was a creepy shed in the back that in the full video I do explore, so if you guys want to see what was inside, click the link in the description to watch the full original video. Okay, now back to the house. Leaving the kitchen into the dining room, there was this little closet in the back, which turned out to be the entrance to the basement. It had this weird folding door, and the stairs were super steep. Now, leaving the dining room, we went upstairs on this very steep set of stairs. And when you got to the top, it was this very small landing area. Now, up here were 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. This bathroom was the only one in the house at the time. Beside that was the bedroom. Now this bedroom was super dark, mainly because the window was blocked, and it was extremely dirty. Check this out. Yeah, this house hadn't been touched in a while. The other main room upstairs was the home office, and had potential for quite a bit of daylight because this was the front of the house, but the people that lived here blocked it with cardboard. Now it was time to explore the basement. You can see in this shot how steep the steps were, and they just didn't make sense. They fed you out into the middle of the house. Going downstairs, it really wasn't any different. Very cluttered and very dirty. Now, something I want you guys to remember is this water tank and heating system on the right behind me. It took up a big chunk of the middle of the basement. Now, beyond that was this really dark room that would remember the height of that window in comparison to my head. Okay, so it's almost at head level. On the other side of the basement was this very dark room, and unfortunately you can't really see how big it is in this video, but in the original you can get an idea. Okay, and pause. Now in this shot, you can see how steep the steps are, and you can see how low the ceiling is. Okay, let's see what Dan's done to the house. Look at that, it's beautiful. It doesn't even look like the same house. What this is gonna be is a front walkway that feeds to the center of the house. Now the original entrance of the house is on the left here, and all the brick you're seeing is brand new brick because they took out all the old stuff. The entrance is now being shifted to the right side, and when you walk in, daylight for days! And finally, the stairs make sense. Now the stairs are all along the right side wall. Dan's gone with a very open concept house, which makes it feel even larger. The old one had a lot of separate rooms, but this has a living room, a dining area, and then this brand new custom kitchen with all custom cabinets, this nice big window installed above the sink for more natural light, and the entire back wall has been replaced with glass windows and a door. All brand new appliances, quartz countertops, and a ton of space. This dining area is where the piano was where I was playing. So in this shot alone, it looks like a completely different house. All right, check this out. Let's go downstairs now. When you're entering the basement, we're now entering in that back dark room rather than the center. So now it seems a lot larger, and it's been lowered over 2 feet. This is a cool way to compare it. Just below this gray bar is where the basement floor used to be, and it's been lowered all the way to where it is now. Pretty significant difference. If you're not sold on that, I decided to walk around waving my arms. This is why I don't show homes, guys. And you can also cheer for your favorite sports teams and not worry about hitting the ceiling. They're higher than a normal basement. Now, going beyond that, there's now a guest bedroom, which used to be that dark room with all the sewing machines. And now look at the window on the right. I'd have to jump to see out of that window. So that's another way you can tell how low the basement's been dropped. Now, this media center is where the water heater used to be, but now the water heater's in that room, and now there's a second bathroom added to this house. This room is completely waterproof. You got the sink, you got a toilet, and you have a stand-up shower. Now before we leave the basement, I want to show you this.
This is a tankless water heater, which is way more energy efficient. And to the left of that is an HRV system, which basically allows the house to have 3 different temperatures: the top floor, the middle floor, and the basement. We're gonna go to my favorite spot in this house, the upstairs. So this is a widened staircase, and it is so bright. The flow of this house is so much better. Dan added in 2 skylights to let in a bunch of natural light. This back room didn't even exist before. This is the room above the kitchen, which was all just outdoor space. They've pushed it back 16 feet to add in the primary bedroom. This has built-in cabinets, and a Juliet balcony was added to the back of the house so you can let in some daylight and some fresh air. Keep in mind, this room just didn't exist before. So a huge addition to this house. Leaving the primary bedroom, you're gonna go into another bedroom, which could be an office or a nursery in this case. This was that really dirty room with all the encyclopedias before. It's so hard to imagine this as that room, to be honest. It's amazing what they've done. Now leaving the nursery, you got a linen closet on the right, and another bathroom. This is now the second bathroom in the house, a dual sink, and this is where the second skylight is as well. This bathroom has vaulted ceilings, so it has room for a chandelier, as well as the skylight, and a full tub and shower. And bonus, the floors are heated in this room. Now leaving the bathroom, you got another door on the left, which is the laundry. And beyond that is a third bedroom. Now this is where that big office was before. So it's been sort of sectioned off to make another bedroom full of natural light, because this is the front of the house. And it's got a nice big closet as well. And that's the upstairs. Look how much better the flow is. It's so much bigger. It's so much brighter. This skylight did so much for this house. Okay, before we leave, I want to show you guys the back of the house. Before, this was an overgrown backyard with no deck. Now they've added a full deck for entertaining. And this is a great shot, because if you look at the house to the right, that's where the house upstairs used to end. So that entire upstairs addition is brand new, which gives it so much more space up there. With the shed gone and all the new grass added in, this backyard's gonna seem huge. And that's the new flipped house.
Oh my god, that was nuts, guys. I didn't know I was in the same house at times. As you guys saw, there's still work to be done. They're finishing the front balcony. They're laying down sod in the backyard and the front yard as well. So almost a week today, it's gonna go up for sale. But very impressed. There you guys, I told you I'd do a follow-up to this. That's the ending of this sort of series of the house flip. But all right, later guys.